Welcome, budget dolls. Welcome to my channel, to any doll that is new and to any of the dolls returning. Thank you for staying with me. Today I wanted to briefly go over how you can save money with your bills every single month. So one of the practices that I have in my bill paying is actually calling around to see how much money I can save if I reduced my bill or changed my plan. Now, I used to do this every quarter. I was religious about doing it, but now I've stopped doing that, and now I'm down to about every 6 months. So twice a year, I will make these changes. So the most recent change that I made was my insurance, my car insurance. My car is paid off. So you would think that, yes, you can now go down to just liability and not have to pay the comprehensive and everything that you normally pay when you're making the payment on your vehicle. However, I wanted to keep all of that because in case I had an accident, I don't want to be without a vehicle and then having to go back now and start all over with another car payment. I want to go without a car payment for another year or so before I buy something new, just to get myself caught up. Okay, so my insurance was charging me $332 a month in my area for that. Okay, so that upset me because I knew that was more than my car payment was. Okay, so my car is 2018 and I should not have to pay that much. At the year that my car is, I thought that it should be a lot cheaper, but I did not get the chance to call around and get any of the, information or change my policy just because I work so much. So I decided one day on my day off, the first thing I'm going to do when I wake up in the morning is call and try to make some changes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my agent wasn't happy with me at all. He gave me a very hard time. He said that there was nothing he could do to make any changes. I had tickets, so it was exactly the way it was going to be, and he wasn't going to make any changes. So I bugged him, and I called back several times. I talked to the people at the front desk. They finally let me talk to him again. He was singing the same tune. So I finally sent the email, and I said, I'm going to get other insurance if I don't hear from you guys to let me know, are there going to be any discounts, yes or no? He says, well, you know what's going to happen? We're going to drop you because you're harassing us. That's exactly what I was told. So I said, okay, I'm fine with that. So I immediately get on the phone to call a different insurance because you can basically get new automobile insurance the same day that you call. All you have to do is have a payment ready and you can get new insurance. So I wasn't worried about being without insurance. So I did just that. I called a different insurance agency, and I was able to secure my insurance for $182 a month for exact same everything that I had with him. So I think he knew that he was wrong. I think he did, and that's the reason he took the stance that he did. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm over it. I got new insurance. I got new renter's insurance as well as automobile insurance, and they were able to give me an even deeper discount to get me down to the $182. So I'm paying the $182 a month, and that is a difference of $150 right there. So that's for the automobile insurance, okay? Then I had the chance of calling AT&T. I was paying $239 a month. And remember one thing, when you guys are calling around trying to get a reduction in your monthly bill, if you are a medical person, or there's lots of different categories that you could fit in that will allow you to get a deeper discount. So ask those questions. Always let them know what your profession is. So no, my profession would not allow me to get a discount, but the company that I worked for did. So I was able to sign up with my company and get an account number so that I could present it to them when I called today. Well, so unfortunately, it was already applied, and the plan that I have didn't allow for any discount with my company. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to argue about it. But is there anything else? So what I did was I went with auto pay every month, and that gave me a reduction of $17. And I thought, okay, a reduction is a reduction. I'll take it. So then I talked about my iPad, my tablet, being very old, and I was considering getting a new one. However, I have other brand new tech items that I use at home, and I really don't need it. I don't use it very often. And he says, okay, well, I do notice the age of it. Do you ever leave your home with it? And I said, no, it stays in my home. I never leave the home with it. As a matter of fact, I don't even carry my Mac out of my home. So I just use my phone when I'm away. So he stated, well, you can get a discount for that because you don't need that huge service plan that you have for it, because number one, it's aged out, and because you don't really use it outside of your home, you're always using Wi-Fi. So he gave me a reduction of $32. Okay, so that's the 17 and the 32 is 49. So that's $49 for them. Okay, so that is a $200 difference. We're just going to round up with the $200. Okay, don't forget that my rent has gone down as well. Now, I caught the rent right before it went up because my lease was about to expire. No, I'm sorry. It's because I transferred into a different apartment in the same complex. So it never really hit the increase that you normally get when your lease expires, and you always get that $100, maybe $110 increase. I didn't get it because I did a transfer. But not only did I do a transfer, my rent is cheaper in the newer apartment than it was in the older apartment. So the difference there is $82, and the difference in the rent, because it never hit the increase that it was supposed to hit. So, yep, so the difference there is $82. So we're going to add the 82 with the 200 and get a $282 reduction in my bills per month, ladies and gentlemen. $282 is significant. That all happened within the last 2 to 4 weeks. So I'm going to take this additional money that I've saved and continue to apply it towards bills as if I'm still paying that same amount. So I'm going to take that dollar amount and hopefully apply it to my debt, because I'm trying to pay down my credit cards. So that's another way to get your credit cards paid down. So I really don't have to go out and get another job, driving for DoorDash or anything like that, because $282 is significant. Now, I might supplement that by going out to get some more of a side gig, but right now I'm happy with that. So we'll see how far I can stretch it. That is my information for today, and hopefully it helps you guys. Hopefully it helps someone. Go ahead and in the comments leave me any questions about, the process that I used to be able to reduce my bills every month. Okay? Bye-bye now. We'll talk soon.